What's up, everybody? It's Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of the creditrepairshop.com. And in today's video, we're going to talk about tricks that debt collectors are using to try to get people to pay up so they don't have to end up taking them to court. Uh, this is technically something that I would consider against the law, a violation of threatening to sue without really intentionally having an intention to sue. And in this here is from a client that thought that they were getting sued. And after I reviewed it, and we also had them follow up with the court, we found out that they're not actually being sued. That actually the court case number that is sitting there, I did cover it up, even though it's fake. It was not even a real court case number. But I'm going to show you in this document uh, what is the reasons why this is not a real court summons, and also the reasons why they're doing this. The reasons why they're doing it is they are throwing uh, a new strategy out where they will send out documents like these, similar to these. I'm going to show you another one in a second, where they want to try to see who will get scared and just say, "Okay, I did owe this debt, and I'm going to just either pay it all or call you up, and they'll try to, work out a settlement with you." And again, I'm going to put this up front. We're not talking about running away from debt. We're talking about making debt collectors prove the debt that they purchased. They have to do that. We're not talking about original creditors. So now, looking at this document here, you can see where they made it like it was a court case because they put civil court of City of New York, County of Kings, but this is not a real court case. The other thing that they did is they put, but I covered this up. They put a case number. This was put here to scare the individual, and then they had them as the plaintiff, and then they had attention. A lawsuit has been filed uh, against you, claiming that you owe money for unpaid consumer debt. This here this whole thing here, and let's go down further before I even explain right quick. You should go to the court clerk's office at address listed on the face of your envelope, shown as soon as possible to respond to the lawsuit by filing an answer. You may wish to contact an current attorney. If you do not respond to the lawsuit, the court may enter a money judgment against you. Once entered, a judgment is good and can be used against you for 20 years, and your personal property and money, including a portion of your paycheck and or bank account, may be taken from you. Also, a judgment will further affect your credit score and can affect your ability to rent a home, find a job, take out a loan. You cannot be arrested or sent to jail for owing a debt. So this whole thing was really about the advertisement of this here to get people afraid so they will respond to this letter, and they do this so they can save on actually filing the court cases because they have to pay a fee to the court. They have to pay a processor to process the summons to your address. And they're trying to do this. This is a strategy that they're using to be able to, pull as many people to pay. Uh, and hopefully those people don't know their rights to challenge the debt and to make them do a full debt validation on everything that they're trying to place in the claim. This is not an actual court summons. Again, this individual called the court, and when they talked to the clerk of courts, they said that there is no case number with their name on it. There is no case actually filed for this. So watch out for this. This is something that they're doing. Now, before I move forward to show you the next one, uh, There is a huge problem with this because I'm not sure if it shows a date on here. I don't see an actual date on this document, and they probably did that on purpose because if they do not sue this individual within a specified period of time, which I would say 30 days, they would actually be breaking the law because according to the Fair uh, Debt Collection Practices Act, you cannot threaten to sue someone and not go ahead and sue them if you're a debt collector. Okay, now here is another one that was very tricky on making the client think that this summons was actually, or this lawsuit was actually filed. It was not filed um, by Lvnv funding. And again, I did, you know, uh, cover up the client, but the thing, this is the thing that made this one here stand out to me when I was looking at it and reviewing it. And it says here, so they're actually going a step further. They did a better job on trying to convince the individual. What they've done is they've actually laid out their allegations that they're going to put in the court summons. But this little spot right here, we are debt collectors and any information obtained will be used in an attempt to collect this debt. This here, for them putting that statement there, that would not go in the court summons. If they're sending out a court summons, we're already past this. So they're coming up with these new strategies with trying to get people to get fearful, to get afraid, and to get them thinking that a lawsuit is filed against them, and it's going to be like, hey, let me just call this number and try to see what I can work out without even understanding their rights that they have when dealing with a third party debt collector. So be very careful. I put these two samples on here because they're both very different, but they're both the same. They're not court cases that have been filed. These are just trying to give the impression, not to say that they won't get filed, but they're trying to give the impression that they are going to file these cases, and they're just trying to make people get afraid and to make a move that would potentially uh, have them forget about their rights when they are dealing with a third party debt collector. All right, so uh, if you have one that has came out, if you have a debt collector and you have a similar type letter that was sent to you, and they're sending these out after the 30-day letter, they might even be sending them out as a 30-day letter, potentially, which would be a violation because they have to give you the opportunity to validate the debt, to dispute the debt. They have to give you that 30-day uh, uh, period before they can even go to this step. But if you have debt collectors that are reaching out to you, trying to say that you owe a debt, I invite you to get my 3-pack of letters because you need to make sure that it's not past the legal statute of limitations or the time bar period. You need to make sure that the debt collector validates and uh, provides everything that would be able to prove that you have to pay them specifically for the debt. We're not talking about the original creditor. We're talking about a third party debt collector who purchases debt on the open market to try to go out there and collect it. Also, you need to call your county clerk's office. It would be on the documents that they sent to you and ask them straight up, is there a court lawsuit filed against me? Because then you'll know which direction you need to go. Because I'm not saying that 100% of the times that when they send it, that they're not going to file a suit. What I'm saying is that when they send a document that looks like these, they have not filed a lawsuit. They're just trying to scare you and make you think that they filed a lawsuit. All right, if you need help with your credit, please visit us at thecreditrepairshop.com. Watch the video, What Makes Us Different. And if you need your credit reports and scores, please go to the website, your3scores.com. If you need my 3-pack of debt collector letters, use the one that's appropriate for your situation. The link is below this video. If you have debt collectors suing you, There's a link below this video where I show you how to do it yourself, or you can have us do it for you. We have a very good winning streak on submitted them because we're actually making them prove things that they never thought anyone would ever ask for. Please like this video. Please comment, post your comment, share it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that before. Thank you for your time. This is Stephen A. Williams, President and founder of thecreditrepairshop.com.